For this video, I'm continuing off of, the whole point to point, or I mean, site to site VPN connection. And for here, I'm going to just talk about the Azure VPN gateway and how it has high availability. So, imagine we had our, company network, our site here, on-premises site, and then our Azure set up one here. And we set up the site-to-site VPN connection, and remember we have the Azure VPN gateway. That's part of it here on the Azure side. But I want to show that when you provision the VPN gateway, the virtual network gateway, there's two instances. So let me just see if it was. Let's see. Virtual network gateway. Great. So there's two instances. Let's just, keep up with this imaginary topology or whatever. We have two instances that come when you create a virtual network gateway, and there's the active instance and then a standby instance. And the resource itself is already built with availability in it. And by that, I mean it has like high availability. So like on your on-premises environment, you have your VPN device. It's already connected to the active instance of the virtual network gateway. Like all interactions between the two is through the active instance. But if something happens to the active instance of the virtual network gateway, then it automatically fails over to the standby instance. So that's what I mean it has high availability. So like if Azure has any planned maintenance, it'll take like 10 to 15 seconds to switch from the active instance to the standby instance. And if there's an unplanned issue, it could take like a minute to a minute and a half to switch for the failover to take place. But let's say you want even more availability, then just what you do is on your on-premises side, you would have two VPN devices. And both of them will interact with the active instance of the VPN gateway on Azure side. So you already have the high availability that comes with the VPN gateway on the Azure side, but by having two VPN devices on the on-premises side, you're adding high availability on this side. For the same reason that it works on this side. If one of the VPNs goes down, it just fails over, and the other one is still connected to the active instance. So by having multiple of them, it's better having multiple VPN devices just in case one goes down. So what you're going to need is one public IP address, and it'll be in Azure, and that's for the VPN gateway. And then you're also going to need two local network gateways, and that's to represent the VPN devices on the on-premises side. And then you're going to need one connection from the Azure VPN to each local network gateway. So like, here's the VPN, one to the first VNet VPN device, and then the same network gateway, and then say another connection to the other local network gateway, or aka the VPN device. And so that's how you can establish high availability for the Azure VPN gateway for site to site.